This move you pulled was so very clever, guys. Now it's like a checkmate. Sorry for misinterpreting you because you are the one who kept on giving, and this person is the one who kept on taking. This seems to be a soulmate connection, a twin flame, very strong twin flame soulmate connection. Namaskar, everyone. My name is Neha Tankha, and you guys also know me as Luna the Moon Tarot. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this reading finds you today, trust that there's something your soul is meant to hear. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Before we begin, gently tap the like button and comment checkmate below. And let's see what the cards want to tell you and what the cards want you to know right now. I'm quickly shuffling the cards so that I'm not, disturbed while shuffling in the reading, and the mic doesn't catch that. The very first energy coming through is fascinating because this wasn't a loud victory, this wasn't revenge, this wasn't proving someone wrong through arguments or endless explanation, is what I feel. You simply stopped. You stopped chasing, you stopped convincing, you stopped begging for clarity, is what I see. And that happened long back. And that single move completely changed the entire game for you. And I'm hearing someone say, wait, why aren't they reacting anymore? Okay. And they are right now in a flux. Nine of swords and two of swords. This person expected you to keep fighting for the connection. They expected another message, another attempt, another emotional conversation, is what I feel right now. Instead, you chose yourself. You've chosen yourself already. And that's exactly where everything shifted. Everything just shifted for you. Your current energy, if you ask me, I feel your energy feels much calmer than before because, you know, um, I feel that you are in this healing mode. And have you noticed that recently you have started accepting things you couldn't accept a few weeks or months ago? I mean, you're just not fighting. You're not fighting. You're not going against things. The cards show someone rebuilding themselves, the star energy, Aquarius energy. You're focusing on work, your family, your health, and some of you are traveling also. Some of you are traveling also, and some of you have been become quieter on social media, it seems like, because I feel that you are healing yourself right now emotionally, the damage that has been caused to you. Others have stopped checking their profile every few hours. And even if you still think about this person, you are no longer letting those thoughts control your day, is what I feel. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius is very strongly seen here. Okay, now that's huge because what I hear right now is this collective finally, understands their worth. Like you understand your worth. You don't feel completely healed yet, but you're no longer willing to abandon yourself just to keep someone else comfortable, is what I feel. And that's powerful. That's really, I mean, that's unimaginable. That's really powerful. And if you ask me what are their current thoughts and feelings, oh my God. Now let's look at them. Wow, it's just wow. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. The energy changes immediately. Heavy passion, heavy emotions, heavy love energy. I'm getting heavy regret along with this also because the Nine of Swords over here tells me they are having sleepless night. Not because they suddenly became a different person overnight, but because reality has finally caught up with them now. And justice, karma, karma. They genuinely believed you would always be available for them, that whenever they came back, they thought you would still be waiting exactly where they left you. And this is so wrong and so rude. Instead, I feel this time they are finding silence, distance, peace is what I feel. And strangely, that peace is terrifying them like big time because your silence says something words never could. And this time you're winning. You're literally winning this time. It says, I know my value now. It's a very big achievement for you. A very big achievement for you because you are home now. You are in tune with yourself, and their mind is incredibly restless in the current energies. What I feel, I'm hearing questions like, did I lose them? Have they met someone else? And this is what I hear. This is what the energies are showing me right now. Are they happier without me? Is what they are thinking right now. What if they never forgive me? They keep replaying conversations, messages, arguments, and whatnot. Moments where they could have handled things differently is what I feel. They're suffering, they're regretting. And what's interesting is at the time they justified everything they did. They literally justified and they convinced themselves they were right at that point of time. But time has a funny way of exposing truth, and that is what, oh my god. Now they are beginning to realize over here they did not invest much and they did not do what was required. They misunderstood your emotions. They misjudged your love as pressure, your consistency as neediness, and your patience as weakness. Because you are the one who kept on working on this connection. Your kindness as something that would never, they will receive ever. And now they're realizing they were completely wrong because they can't find that kindness in anyone else. And the misinterpretation I feel over here is spirit is highlighting one specific message here. This person misread your silence. They thought silence meant you didn't care, when in reality you stayed silent because talking wasn't changing anything. And they mistook your boundaries for ego. They mistook your independence for detachment. They mistook your emotional honesty for trauma. And I feel the cards say they projected their own fears onto you very, very strongly. They are now embarrassed. They are literally now embarrassed because the version of you they created inside their head was never the real you. And very conflicted inside is what I feel. This person seems to me, the energy is coming through me is confusion, conflicts, what they are feeling but not saying. They miss your energy. They are so conflicted inside, they literally miss your energy. They may be even stalking you, not just conversations, your presence, the comfort, the way you believed in them is what I see. The way you celebrated their wins, Leo energy, the sun, the way you made them happy. They are starting to understand finding another person is easy. Finding someone who genuinely cared like you, that's rare. And I'm getting someone staring at old photos, old chats, maybe Ace of Swords energy, listening to songs that remind them of you and randomly checking whether you have been online or not. Literally, because they are so attracted towards you. You always brought stability in their life, trying to understand what really changed. And the answer is simple: you changed. You changed because you stopped chasing them. You started focusing on yourself. And spirit keeps repeating, this is checkmate because this is karma. It's their loss. But because truth finally wins, sometimes the universe doesn't change another person, it changes your response. Hmm. And that response changes everything here. So when you stopped chasing, they started reflecting. And that is what pushed them towards you. When you choose peace, they started questioning themselves. When you stopped explaining, they finally started listening. And what's happening behind the scenes? Let me quickly figure it out. I'm seeing communication energy is definitely building, not necessarily tomorrow, not necessarily, you know, um, I see emotionally, this person is preparing themselves. Hierophant, Taurus energy. Within 5 days is what I see because I have five in the row. They are rehearsing the conversation in their head, thinking about what they'll say, wondering whether you'll even reply. Some are asking mutual friends about you as well. Some are quietly watching your social media. Some are simply waiting for what they believe is the right moment. And the problem, if you may ask, they're beginning to realize, which is so good. There may never be a perfect moment. There may never be a perfect moment, and their biggest fear, I see their biggest fear isn't rejection. Their biggest fear isn't rejection at all. It's indifference over here. Four of Swords, King of Swords, and the Emperor. They are scared you have reached a place where you simply don't need closure anymore. Because if you don't need closure, then they have no control over how this story ends. That is something that I see very clearly right now. That's difficult for them. And the advice from the spirit is keep healing, keep doing your work, continue exactly as you are. Don't abandon your healing because someone suddenly realizes your worth. Sagittarius and Cancer energy right now. Let's, you know, I would say let actions speak louder than words. Promises, forgiveness is beautiful, no doubt, but trust should be rebuilt slowly. So remember, someone feeling sorry is only the beginning. Real change requires consistency from this person. No, most of the people over here taking readings, that's what they, you deserve consistency, not temporary emotions. And I feel and I hear them thinking to themselves that I finally understand what you were trying to tell me. That's the words that I hear right now. And I thought you were asking for too much. Now I realize you were asking for the bare minimum. I'm sorry, I misunderstood your heart. I should have listened instead of assuming. I had one more chance if I do things differently this time. If I may have one more chance. Terrified. This person is terrified to the core. Moon energy Pisces. They never expected your silence to teach them this much. And they really hope that it's not too late and you have moved on. Moon, fear, phobias, moving on, third party energy is what they are fearing right now. So the energy today is incredibly clear, guys. You didn't win because someone else lost. You won because you stopped fighting against your own worth. Is very simple here, very clear here. That's the real checkmate. That's the real checkmate. And if this reading resonated with your situation, guys, comment checkmate below and hype this particular reading. I love reading your stories, and your comments help this message reach the people who need it the most. And I actually pick up um, my reading next day's reading from your comments. Have this particular video, and my membership for YouTube channel is now open, so you can become a member for early access. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe this reading with someone who may need to hear it today. If you would like a personal tarot reading based on your unique situation, all booking details are available through my Instagram and WhatsApp, linked in the description box below. The spell work that I'm going to suggest for this beautiful reading is 21 Days Love Combo. And trust me, guys, if that is not going to help you, nothing else is going to help you out in this particular situation and scenario. So until next time, this is Neha Tankha, aka Luna the Moon Tarot, reminding you that the strongest move you'll ever make is choosing yourself. When you do, everything else begins to fall into place. So that's the end of this reading. Thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna see you in the next one, in the next video. Till then, Bye bye. Take care. Do like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram as well for your daily dose of short form content.